We're live.
Great.
GN.
Yeah.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Happy Farcaster Friday.
Happy Farcaster Friday.
Yes.
This is my first one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Like your first one done online or your first one like ever?
Well, they only started in September, right?
Oh, yeah.
So September, October, November. But I missed 3. And it's my first one, period, online or in person.
Nice.
Hey, everyone. So want to hear something funny? I was hanging out here and I never gave Samantha the link to join.
It's fine. I'm here now. Hawaii time. Is that Brett?
Yeah.
Yes. Hello. Thank you for your feedback on my website the other day.
What feedback did you get?
I got a lot of good feedback. Like, I need to change my blog. I need to change, well, not change my pricing, but just like a lot of UX stuff that I didn't think about. Breck, thank you. Yeah, that was really helpful. And I made some of those changes when you told me. So that was great.
That's so nice you get feedback.
Yeah. Feedback for free, which is good.
Amazing.
Yes. Which site? humankind.place.
What do you have planned for tonight? Hi, Duchess.
I'm just working. That's it. I'm just making candles for the subscription program, which you are in.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you remind me how the hypersubs work?
Hypersubs work?
You have like a quarterly candle club?
Yes.
Like you have different tiers?
So I have Sam's Candle Club right now, and you have 2 tiers. The first one is the community tier. You just pay $8 a quarter to get access to the group chat, get access to basically talking to me, giving me feedback, etc. And then we have the regular tier, which is you receive a candle quarterly. So each, this year I sped it up a bit for the holidays. So I compressed 3 quarters into 2 quarters. For the holidays, for winter, for fall. And then I will be launching a new tier soon. So I'll be launching the premium Sam's Candle Club tier, and you'll be able to get every candle that I release as I release it.
Amazing. I'm gonna change my direct deposit. You should just have people set up their direct deposit paychecks to go to candles.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's awesome.
Which one should I light?
Which one do you feel like?
You know what these are?
Yeah, that's Landon C, and that's pistachio cream and Japanese milk bread.
Yes. I don't know which one. I've been doing the pistachio cream one.
Yeah. Which one do you
like? What's your favorite? How do you light candles? Do you have a lighter? Do you have a match? What's your...
I usually use incense now because I make so many candles. I feel like I can't use it anymore. But when I first started Humankind, I really wanted to, like, I used a lot of shitty candles. So I was a candle power user before I became a candle maker. Now I'm an incense power user.
Interesting. Have you ever seen these?
What is that?
It's the
electric lighter.
Yeah, like electric lighter.
Oh, I have one of those. Yeah.
You probably can't. There we go. If I do it in front of my face.
Yeah, I can hear it. Does it work on the wood? I thought the woodworks work better with the lighters.
Yeah.
Nice.
We are aflame.
Amazing. Iconic. Great.
How was your week? How was your first Advent week?
Advent week, it was good. I'm pretty tired, but I'm happy to finish it off with GM Farcaster. And I'm not sick this time because remember I was sick last time we were streaming?
Yes.
Yeah. So I feel good about today. And I love you. I love both of you. You and Brownish. Like, you guys are good people. You make good content. You make authentic content. I'm like, I'm happy to be here again.
Oh, we love you.
Yeah. It's been awesome getting to know you. Breaking it down on the Innisfar with you at FarCon.
Yeah. It was so fun. you going to work on New York?
Yeah, of course. Far Candles 2 is coming. Better candles, better scents, better designs, longer lasting, all of the better things for the same price for FarCon New York.
Is that like a Unicode candle, Kristen? Do they exist?
There's a candle emoji. I use it all the time.
Were they just, how cute.
Yes. What's up with you? How's GM Farcaster?
Oh, it's fun. It's good again. Oh, emoji.
Again.
It's good because Farcaster's fun, and it's kind of end of year. We're doing cast out next week, having tons of guests. It's fun.
Oh yeah, cast out. The token price has been going up as well. I think as the anticipation.
I haven't even been checking it. Now I feel
I bought some.
Not financial advice.
NFA, do your own research.
Is the token symbol cast out?
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
Yeah, I found it.
You launched your token, you don't even know what this symbol is?
No, I don't do tokens. I don't do this stuff. There it is. All right, we've got a market cap of $184,000.
Wow, very nice.
So what are we doing tonight?
For candles? We're doing hyper sub orders.
Yeah,
so
let's do it.
We're doing vanilla sugar and ginger snap cookie for Christmas.
What gets the top? How do you just
vanilla sugar is on top, ginger snap cookies on the bottom.
I fucking love a ginger snap cookie.
Really?
Yes, they're so good. Like a real one, like a very gingery one. I love ginger.
Oh, yeah. Have you tried the one from Starbucks? It's really good. No. It's like fat and it's like sugary and it's like thick and it's like has the right texture that you would expect in a cookie. Because I feel like with some ginger snap cookies, the texture is almost like chocolate chip cookies, but it's too doughy. You need something more powdery.
I like thin and crispy. I like the crispy ones, like the hard ones. But you're right, they can be cakey too.
Yeah, I don't like the cakey ones as much. I think I prefer the I don't know, the powdery ones.
How do you keep track of like who your customers are? Is it a very manual process or is it kind of easy?
It's a manual process, but it's mostly everyone in the hypersub, which is not that many people. I think it's like 30 people. So,
but you have to get it from like you export from hypersub.
Yeah, I export it from hypersub, and I have everyone's addresses already in Shopify, so it's not a huge deal. And one thing I'm starting to take notes of is like people's docs name and then their real name. So I'll put their their Farcaster username in the database along with their docs name so that when I search it up and try to send them a candle, it shows up. It's not too bad.
I always think about that of like all the people who know people's real names. You're like a hacking target now, Samantha.
Yeah, I would say so.
But you've got secret information.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to find out where people live, I guess, but
or what my real first name is.
I don't have your real first name.
It's Adrian.
That's what I thought.
It's Adrian. I kid.
That's funny. When I got on a call with someone today and they're like, so is your real name Samantha? I was like, yeah, it is.
Right. Imagine if like Adrian was like my Anon name. Like who would do that?
I can't imagine another Adrian. Like I can't imagine you with another name. Like, do you have any nicknames that you go with, or is it always Adrian?
My nickname growing up was Age.
That's cute.
Which is just like a shortened Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
In college, my nickname was Shadrian.
Shadrian? Why?
Because my friends thought I was shady.
Okay, and?
By the way, I was and I wasn't. That can be. and that was it. No other nicknames.
Those are good nicknames.
I go by Mom around here. Uh, watching while out and about. Yay, Miriam, where are you? Where are you out and about?
Hi, Miriam. I just sent you a candle recently. I sent you the pistachio cream and Japanese milk bread candle.
Adrian and Nanish Prav.
Nanish Prav.
You know who Nanish Prav is?
Yeah. Nanish Prav, but Nanish
That's
Prav.
what my bot, that was my bot called her Nanish Prav.
Really?
I've been working on a bot and I trained it on our transcripts, and the transcript thought I said Nanish Prav. So, no. Wait, I can, by the way, and I don't want to keep you if you have to get started from making candles. I can kind of sit here and yap. I haven't been to one of these, so I don't know what we're actually supposed to do.
Yeah. So, I mean, Nanish. Oh, also the promotion. We should share the discount code. Yes,
You don't make people wait here the entire time?
I could. Do you want to?
No, we have to get the discount code out.
Okay, yeah. Okay, the code is for anyone buying candles this weekend. So it's from now until Monday. You can use GM candles to get 10% off your order on humankind.place.
All right, we're going to wait while you go make your orders right now.
Okay, cool. I'm going to start then.
And I just want you to know my room is starting to smell already. Heavenly.
As it should. As it should.
I have not yet, I don't know what the technical term is, but it hasn't yet filled, like it hasn't yet liquefied the full width of the candle.
Mm-hmm.
What's the technical term for that?
The hot throw.
The what?
Hot throw?
Hot throw?
Yeah, that's the name of what the candle smells like when it's hot.
No, but I mean like when it starts to liquefy in the center, you have to like when it gets the full.
Oh, melt pool.
Melt pool. Yes, my melt pool has not fully gotten to the edges.
Makes sense. Okay. So right now, I'm just taking out my glasses. And these are the refillable, 100% recyclable glasses from California that I use to make my hypersub orders. And my ceramicist, Marge, her Farcaster handles at Marjorie, she makes the holders for them. So if you subscribe for more than 2 quarters, then you get a candle holder with your candle. And it's hand thrown and it's very beautiful. We also have a promotion going on. Right now, where if you go back and recast one of my posts, you can win pottery and a candle all in one. So that is live.
Marjorie's so talented.
Who?
Marge.
Yeah, she is talented. You got a holder, right?
Yes, and I'm obsessed with it.
I'm glad you're obsessed with it. Okay,
Sam, how do you know how to make candles? And like, how do you know to buy gloves that don't give fingerprints and all these like things that make you a professional candle maker that I would never have thought of?
It all starts from problems. Like it all starts from like reducing the amount of work that I need to do because I have a lot of work all the time that I have to do. So, like the gloves, I think I just came up with it because I was tired of cleaning glasses. So actually, throughout this entire process, I physically never come in contact with a candle. Like I always have my gloves on. I always have like, yeah, I just hate extra work. So if I hate extra work, that's why I use the gloves because then I don't have to worry about getting fingerprints on it ever.
What are those gloves marketed for? Is it for craft work or is it for cleaning? Like, what are they?
I think they're cleaning gloves. They're just microfiber gloves.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it.
So smart.
Yeah, I need to go through some more inventory to pick out more glasses. So I guess I will bring everyone to my pile of boxes where I am going to look for these glasses. So as you can see, it's all here. And I'm going to start digging through them and trying to make it work. It's literally my bedroom. I have clothes all over my bedroom. I don't have any more space. So that's what I'm doing here. I have this is $5,000 worth of inventory that I just need to go through, and I haven't gone through yet because I've been procrastinating. But now that I need to go through it, hopefully we're going to find more of my glasses that I ordered. So there's none in there. I'm going to go look at the other one. And every day when I wake up, all I do is look at this pile of inventory. It's like, man, I really got to look through that. So tiring.
Right. Do you know what's in all the boxes?
Yeah, but
obviously you ordered it, but
yeah, I have a bunch of the glasses for the hyper subs are in here, but it's also my general stock. So I have I think this is 200 glasses or something that I have to double check. Yeah, and I feel like my entire place is a fulfillment center because it literally is. Okay, let's see.
And here's a question from Breck. I have no idea what's going on. Just came here to test some software, but this is great. Love to see behind the scenes of businesses. Are we going to be watching live candle making?
Candle making? Yeah, when I find the glasses that I hope that they delivered.
That's the intent. That's exactly what we're going to be doing is live candle making.
But this is the very first portion of candle making, which is inspecting your inventory as soon as it comes in. Because otherwise, if something comes broken, you need to replace it immediately. So that's why it makes it even more challenging. And a lot of my time is spent doing this stuff. I would say the actual candle making is only 20% of my time. I think it's the most entertaining part of the business, but it's certainly not the time that it's certainly not the activity that takes up most of my time. So shit like this takes fucking forever.
I think that's the lesson in a lot of businesses.
What is it?
Just why people don't actually start companies.
Is it?
Have you read any of Naval's writing or heard him talk?
No. Why?
Or do you know who he is?
Yes.
Okay. Someone put together something called, I think it's the Almanac of the Almanac, is that it, of Naval or something? But it was whatever it is, just a lot of things that he's written. And he talked about starting a business, and I think he used the example of a house painter or a painter. You've got a craftsperson and they have to do the work of painting a house.
Yeah.
And why are the painters maybe not getting paid as much as the business owner? Well, it's okay, well, you can paint a house, but what does it take to run a house painting business? You have to talk to customers, you have to show up on time, you have to send invoices, all this other work that gets kind of above and it's, so I just always kind of imagine business at the lower level of well, you're a candle business, it should be all candles, but there's so much more that has to get done to change it from making a single candle to running a candle business.
Sure. Do I have interns? Should I get an intern? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But even that, but it's everyone thinks oh, well, if you can make a candle, does that mean you can run a candle business? Not necessarily, because you have to manage inventory and you have to manage customers and you have to manage returns or whatnot. And you have to do live streams on Friday nights.
Yes. Yeah. It's a lot more than I think what people expect. Okay. I can't find them, so I'm just going to do what I have in front of me. Because that's what the people want, is what I'm sensing. So I'll deal with the other stuff later. Maybe I'll randomly upgrade some people to get the full size candle, because that's what I have in stock right now. Yeah, so what I'm doing now is attaching wicks to the wick clip. So these wicks are the wooden wicks that you're using right now to land and see candle. And I'm attaching the wick clips, so this helps to hold the candle straight on the bottom of the candle. So when it melts, it doesn't get up and float away. I also think what people don't expect is, I know online I talk a lot about the winds, but most of my time is spent doing stuff like this, which is just attaching wicks to wick clips. And I wouldn't say that these are things that don't push the needle forward, but this particular activity doesn't make me grow, I guess, in terms of the numbers. So I'm just going to go through these. And right now by
the way, Kristen, how's watching on Twitter? Wick aligning thing. And what's everyone else doing on this Friday URL evening? What is the vibe and scene where you are? Let us know. I'm going to do this online, so I've got people having conversations between YouTube and Twitter. Miriam and Kristen, everybody say hi.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, and how are you feeling? I don't know what you mean. I don't know why it's surprising, but if it's because you haven't been feeling well for the last few weeks, maybe food poisoning or something, I hope you're feeling better.
Oh, yeah. I was just sick that time for 1 week. I think it was just a regular cold.
Oh, I'm talking to Kristen.
Oh, Kristen. Oh, my bad.
I'm going to the chat who she had food poisoning, but you were too. Oh.
Maybe we got it from each other. Who knows? Yes, this, to be honest, it's very menial work. I can't imagine other tech CEOs would want to do this. But this is what it takes to run a small business. And I'm okay with that.
Okay, I'm going to ask you another question. I'm looking at one of my candles.
Yes.
And you have a warning sticker.
Yes.
Did you write this warning yourself? Or is there a handbook that says when you're running a candle business, this is what you have to warn people about?
Yeah, it's a default legal thingy. So I didn't write it myself. People sell those stickers like everywhere. So it's just a default for sticker that I have to put on every candle. So I don't get
Bye, Kristen. Have a good night.
Bye, Kristen. See you. Read it in a dramatic voice. That's funny.
I will read the warning if people want to know what the warning is.
Yes.
But if you listen to GM Farcaster, you know I have no dramatic voice. I just have one voice. Okay. Also, I'm like this close to needing reading glasses, so you're testing me. Warning: wax melt safety. Instruction: burn within sight. Keep away from things that catch fire. Keep away from drafts, children, and pets. Only burn in a suitable container. Do not burn the candle for more than 4 hours at a time. Keep wax pool free of debris. Keep wick centered and trimmed to 1/4 inch each time candle is lit. Avoid drafts. Wow, they said that twice. That must be serious. Never touch or move a hot candle. I move my hot candles all the time. Stop burning when half an inch of wax remains. There we go.
There we go.
Oh my God. Breck's house burnt down from a candle. Was everybody okay? Who was in it? And drafts is what did our house in. Oh, okay. So I guess it is worth it. A babysitter left the window open. That, oh my God. And were you guys and were kids in the house and everybody got out okay? Everyone was okay. No one was out. Thank goodness.
Thank goodness. Yeah. I'm sure as much as I would love to sell you my candles, Breck, I don't think that this is a good choice for you right now, considering your past traumas.
Maybe you could help him get past it. Maybe it's exactly what he needs.
Maybe, if you want. But maybe you should try a candle warmer instead. Have you seen that? The Kindle lamps? It's like a heat lamp for the food.
And then it just like warms it warms the wax to make it a smell without burning it.
Yeah, exactly.
But
there's no
idea.
Flame. What? Why? Because you don't hear the crackling.
I love flame. And you do have to be, yeah, I actually, but yeah, I like it. I like a candle burning.
Take out the garbage.
Okay.
You just changed babysitters?
Hey, K-Mac. I know I'm getting texts now. I'm checking my Workcast feed as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a request for a special scent.
Oh,
I had to read it 3 times to understand what it was.
What scent?
Get out of my house candle scent.
Get out of my house candle scent? That's funny.
I think he's saying like a bad smelling candle to make house guests leave.
That's a good idea.
That actually is a good idea. Do you know like the jelly beans? What are they called? The jelly beans that are like the bad tasting ones?
Yeah.
What are they called? You could do like prank candles.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Bean Boozled. That was it.
Boozled.
They're jelly beans, but their flavors are like barf and stinky socks and stuff.
I see. Okay, I have new tech to show everyone. One sec.
Ooh, I love new tech. All right, help Samantha come up with a prank candle name. Is it like... That's not Bean Boozled. Candle Boozled. Oh, and Breck, I see the animated GIF or GIF, however. Yes, candle.
My best.
We have a name.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, these are the 3D printed wick holders?
Yes, wick center.
Yes, show us.
Yeah, so you can put it on the candle, and then it will center the wick for me automatically. Well, not automatically, but I'm gonna get it perfectly in the middle every time. Okay, let's try it out. Okay, pretty good. Look at this. Perfectly centered. I love this. I'm so lucky my friend made that for me. What else would I do without this candle wick center? Oops, that did not work. That's funny.
Breck,
Breck
has anyone ever wished you good luck and said breck a leg? Is it Miriam or Miriam? Can you tell me, is it how to pronounce your name? And also, are you working on the share medley for me and Prof yet?
Okay, I have bad news. The Wix Center is not working that well. Because it shifts around a lot, unfortunately. So I have to redo this one. It's hard to take out with my nails. Because they're so goddamn sticky. Okay, let's try it without the... Okay, that's fine.
Okay, I'm talking. Wait. I asked Miriam what her name was, and she said I said it right the first time. I don't know which one it was. I have a friend whose name is Miriam, spelled your way. She's Persian. And then I still don't know if I am. You'll find me in person and can smack me over the head if I say it wrong. Hi, Marge.
Hi, Marge.
Fox lady and candle crazy person. We were talking about your ceramics before.
We were.
Sam, how many candles are you making?
14? Not too many. Not too many today. But this weekend it will be busy, especially on Sunday, because I have to get everyone's orders before Christmas. Something's wrong with my wick clips. I think there's like oil on them or something, because they're not sticking to the stickers properly. What kind of tune are you making for GM Farcaster, Miriam?
She's going to make a share medley for us.
Ooh.
Because Prof and I were bonding over our love of share on stream this morning.
That's nice. Yeah, see the wick clips the stickers are coming off slightly, and that shouldn't happen. When they're stuck on, they should be stuck on. Unusual. You love share?
Unironically, enthusiastically, from the bottom of my heart, loved everything about share.
Honestly, I love share too. Share's my bestie. And I love share impersonators too. I think they're so funny.
No, I didn't hear Breck made a song. You made a song. No, can you, if you cast it, can you tag me in? I want to see.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I want to see too. What song is it?
I don't know. Hi, FC. Nice to see you. What's a share? I mean, if you have to ask, you don't deserve to know.
Yeah, if you have to ask, you're not in the cool kids club anymore.
Okay, I want to know who here watching the stream has already bought a humankind candle using code GMCandle this evening.
Yeah, and if it's none of you, then you should go there and get one right now.
Yes, they make great holiday gifts, teacher gifts.
Teacher gifts, yeah. Mother-in-law gifts.
Mother-in-law gifts.
Yeah. Girlfriend gifts.
Nobody wants a Starbucks gift card anymore.
Yeah.
That's out. No one wants a Dunkin' gift card. Don't be lazy with your gift giving. Give a handmade candle.
Give a handmade candle.
While you're making candles, can you multitask and help me with a bot problem I'm having?
Yeah, of course. Tell
Okay.
me.
I made a GM FC 101 bot. I don't know if you've seen me post about it.
Yes, I have.
Okay. So I have like basic, very, very basic functionality working. And I just added ability for it to have a conversation.
Interesting.
Meaning like it can kind of like go back it used to just like if you mention it in a cast, it would answer your cast and that's all it could do.
Nice.
So now if you reply back, it will have a memory and kind of can have a continued conversation in a thread.
Okay.
However, if it accidentally gets into a conversation with another bot and both bots need to have a last word, they'll just go into an infinite loop of just casting to each other.
Yeah.
Happened this afternoon. And so I need to add, what is the logic you do to prevent that? Like, how do I make my what do I have to code so that my bot doesn't just cast infinitely to other bots or humans that are just being.
That one I actually don't know. But I think Linda from Bounty Caster, she made it such that it won't respond past a certain point.
All right.
So you should talk to her because she did it for her bot. I don't know, I don't know the code, but I know someone else has done it already. So probably her.
My feeling is like I'm going to give it, I may just hard code a limit of like, you can have X number of like, I don't know, like if you're X levels deep, the bot just says like, okay, I've had enough and end it.
Yeah, I mean, that works. Are you coding it yourself?
Yeah.
Nice. Good for you.
I am coding it myself, but I'm heavily using Copilot, AI copilots that are writing the code.
Nice.
And then I test the code, deploy the code, tweak it a little bit, and I kind of know enough to know when it gives me the wrong thing. But yeah, I've been using. I have a friend on Farcaster. Oh, okay. Yeah, friend on Farcaster who kind of gave me high level stuff, and then I've been using just copilots to guide me through it.
Good. Yeah.
All right. Farcuck says conversation depth stops at like 5 or 6 levels. That's what I was thinking too. You sound so confident, and I can't tell if that's coming from like that. I can believe you that it's 5 or 6, and that's like actual real information, or you're just like confidently making up a number. But
yeah, is that? I mean, that seems reasonable. That seems very reasonable. But
I think
also,
that's what I'll do.
Some people, they just want to talk to AI bots for the sake of talking to them. They're not like maliciously talking to them, but some of them do want to just talk to an AI bot.
But the purpose of my AI bot is to help people onboard to Farcaster and understand Farcaster. It's not therapy, so.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
They can go to ChatGPT.
That's not what you're. Don't use me as a therapist. My AI bot is not your therapist. I have to get my special notebook to do
what is
calculations.
Wait, what is that book?
My notebook of calculations.
Very cool.
So I have usually I just go to a random page and then it's free. I don't go front to back. So right now I have 14 candles and the total wax fill is 236 milliliters. So that means each layer is 118 milliliters. Fragrance, I use a lot of fragrance in my candles because they're premium. So I use 10% fragrance per layer, which is about 11 grams per layer. The minus the 118, so that means each layer would be 1107 grams. Then where's my calculator. Oops. 107 times, what is it, 14 is 11498, and that means I'm doing 11. How much fragrance? So I'm trying to determine how much fragrance oil I'm putting in here. I'm putting in, I have to put it in for the whole batch. So that is 11 times 14, 154 grams of wax. Is that a TI 84? It's a, I don't know what this is, but I had it since college. Casio.
That's Casio.
Yeah. It's not the one that can do the graphs, because the ones that can do the graphs are cheating.
It looks like a scientific calculator, not a graphing calculator.
Yeah, it's a scientific calculator. Because I did my degree in psychology, so yeah. I had the X's and the Y's and all that other good stuff. All right.
I have a financial calculator on my desk because
finances.
That's my husband's.
Oh.
I am a. Do you want an app that does all your calculations for you, or do you like your notebook?
There is someone that has an app that you have to pay for. It's like, come on, no free trial. You're a software developer. You don't want to give something away for free? Hell no. Like, give me like at least a 7-day free trial. I'm not saying it has to be totally free. Just let me try the app before I spend $20 a month on it. Okay. 100. Here's my fragrance oil. Ginger snap cookie. Going into.
Okay, so you're buying. So the oil comes as a scent already made. You're not mixing the scent.
Oh, I occasionally mix the scents, but this one's this one's pretty basic. So sometimes
Did everybody hear that Samantha said premium oil?
Yeah, it is from Vancouver. Okay, 154. $156. Very nice. Thanks for submitting the stream to candle making. I appreciate that. Candle making though, the discount code isn't working. Okay, let me open up Shopify.
No, it's Miriam. We got you. Thank you for telling us.
Thank you for telling us. Let me investigate that right now. Okay. It's sorry. It's because it's GM Candles with an S.
Oops. My bad. I'm gonna update our little. Did everyone get that? Up GM Candles. Humankind.
Okay, now I'm going to measure out my wax in my wax pot.
Okay, I'm checking our candle making.
I'm gonna get crucified on there. The candle making subreddit is like Hacker News for candle makers. Everyone complains about everyone.
Yeah. With a link to Togger, I'm looking at my other screen, and there we are.
It's working? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Thanks, Brett.
Thank you. Okay, I need to double check that I made these calculations right. Okay, 1498.
They definitely complain a lot over there. I'm not active on Reddit. But so far, no complaints. Only 2 upvotes.
Wow, very nice. Okay.
Shout out your multitasking skills.
Thank you. I feel like I've done this so many times that it's like, I feel like I could make candles in my sleep. Like, I don't know. I think I've talked about this on Farcaster already, but I dream of making candles. Like, in my dream, I think about it. One time I dreamt about making the perfect candle, and it was like the best candle in existence. And when I felt that, I was just like, oh, I need to make the perfect candle when I woke up.
I love people who dream about their work. I have dreams about coding, and I was just writing about this since I'd started doing my little coding project. I was dreaming about coding, and it's been so long since I had dreams like that. I remember being like, when I got my first waitressing job when I was a teenager. This was back in the day before there were like iPads and stuff. It was a long time ago. You had to memorize the entire menu. It was at a breakfast restaurant, so there was like 10,000 things on the menu. And then you had to write everything on these little pieces of paper with codes for them. So like, and then so that you could write it up for the kitchen, because the kitchen did everything with codes.
Okay.
And I remember before work, like just having like that was like the first time I really ever got like stuck with these dreams about when I was learning something.
Yeah.
And got obsessed about and I would just dream about codes of this restaurant. And I can still tell you what the different codes were. Like if you want a cheese omelet and a side of bacon, I can tell you what that is. And then it would happen when I would learn new languages or coding, or if it would just get obsessed. And it doesn't really happen for anything but that.
Yeah, seriously.
I think it's the best too.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been so obsessive over something in my entire life, which is nice. I enjoy being obsessive about one thing. Oh, what I'm doing right now is the pouring pitcher. When I pour, it spills over the side of the pot. So if I attach an elastic band with a paper towel, then it won't drip over the side, and it'll catch it all, and I can just dispose of it. But I measured this wrong, so sorry. It looks like I don't know if my fragrance is leaking or not. I hope not. Okay, let's see if this is the right amount. Wow, exactly the right amount. I think.
Bravo.
Okay, I'm 4 grams off. That's fine. It was calibrating, and then it worked. Hi, Lamb Chop. Tribute to the perfect candle. Oh, yeah. Maybe I should do that. Then what else do I have here? One other thing I optimized is using barista stirring sticks instead of regular stirring sticks, because the pots are so deep. And the nice thing about stainless steel is that it's easy to wash as well. So I'm going to stir this for 3 minutes, and I stir it almost double or triple the time that it takes another candle maker to do it, because that helps to incorporate the wax. I'm just taking out some dirt here. Helps incorporate the wax and the fragrance.
Samantha, did you make candles before Humankind?
No.
Had you ever made one?
Like before Humankind?
Yeah.
Like before, when you say before Humankind, do you mean before thinking about the idea of starting a company?
Yeah.
When I first started, I bought a kit to make candles for myself, because I was going through them so quickly. but then it snowballed into a company. It was a little bit intentional, but I would say it was a little bit by accident as well, because I didn't expect myself to fall into this. Because honestly, I've been loving the corporate grind. I love the corporations. At the time I did, and now I don't. So, yeah. I mean, you were in the corporations for quite a while before GM Farcaster, right?
Yes, I was very deep into the corporations.
The corporation. Farcuck is asking, have you considered making candles for like Web3 brands? I made DJing candles in the summer. That was good. Higher candles, to be determined. I don't know if it's gonna go. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do higher candles. But honestly, I'm the brand. I'm Humankind is a Web3 brand, so I'm fairly selective with who I decide to take on as a client. To be honest.
I think I talked to you about this too. Is like, I think it's cool for you to do collabs, but it's like if you make candles for other brands, like they should really be co-branded.
Yeah.
It's not like here's a higher candle, it's a higher / humankind
candle. Exactly.
Like a higher scent, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes, Lamb Top, I was just thinking that. What would the higher scent be?
I don't know, to be honest. Probably grass.
Because of green?
Because of green, because of growth. Because grass grows very fast. Grass grows higher. But that's not quite palatable, I think. The problem with candle making is that it has to be something that people want to buy. Like, it can be like, I think grass comes to mind because it's easy, it's literal, it makes sense. But it doesn't, I don't think it commands the presence that the pistachio cream Japanese milk bread candle does. And I need to make a candle that's better than that one, because that is like my best seller.
Yeah, why do you think that is? Because I can.
Yeah, because what?
I don't. Because to me it just seems so, like, as when you say those scents, I'm like, yeah, that's obviously your bestseller. And I don't know what, like, why? Why is it?
Well, okay. Well, I mean, you've gotten a fair amount of candles from me. Out of all the candles that you've gotten from me, is that your favorite candle, or is it a different candle?
It's my favorite.
It's your favorite. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, why do you like it amongst all the other candles?
I haven't even. Okay, so pistachio I think it's because it's unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like you don't see, it's not overdone.
Yeah.
And it's such a subtle, or I don't know, it smells so good. And I don't know is it Japanese milk bread? Is that what you said?
Yep. That's the bonus.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh.
Or what it smells like. I don't know what to expect, but it sounds like, so there's something. I'm lighting my second candle.
Yeah. Oh, second candle?
Yes, we're gonna. We're in the second hour.
Second candle. Okay. I believe that I have been stirring this for.
Look at this candle, people. Buy it right now.
Buy it right now.
Actually, you can't buy this one. You have to buy the holiday one.
Yeah. Okay. So this is gonna go straight into my sink. Then everyone will get to see them.
By the way, should we talk about my background?
Yes. Talk about it.
Talk about it.
It's an NFT by Lamb Chop, which you can get now for free. For basically free.
Is this a photograph?
Yeah, it's a photograph. And then Lamb Chop made the animation last night.
Ooh.
Or the night before. I forgot. The days blend together when you're working every day.
I think I missed that it's animated. Does it not? I guess it doesn't show animated on the feed.
It doesn't show what?
Like when you look at it on the Farcaster feed, it doesn't animate.
Oh yeah, that was disappointing, to be honest. I think that's a Farcaster thing.
I'm sure V is watching the stream if we want to tell him.
Be like, shit is broken, fix it.
All right, I'm going to mint it right now.
Awesome.
Let's see how many clicks and how broken my wallet is. Oh, actually. Maybe it will just work. Okay, minted.
Yay! Thank you for the mint.
Thank you for making it.
Thank you for making it, lamb chop. All right, here we go. Now.
Okay, so now, I guess this is on Zora. Once you've minted it, the image changes in my feed. It says minted. I love it. That seems new.
There you go. I have to be careful.
We'll post the link in the comments, but also I'm going to recast Miriam. So if you check mine, you'll see.
Okay, so both the glasses and the wax are calibrated to the perfect temperature for pouring. This is what I'm going to do now. You see how it goes to the side? Oh, if I don't pour it fast enough, then it spills over. So I have to pour it fast. There you go. This one's deficient. Today is a rough day for candle making. I've never had so many things go wrong in one day.
Am I talking too much?
No, it's my tools. My tools are not up to what I normally expect them to perform.
People need to never take their candles for granted anymore when you see what goes into making them.
Yeah, exactly. Never take it for
Samantha
granted.
is such a perfectionist.
Yeah, my pitcher's not pouring properly, which is making me feel weird. Okay, let's move this down and see what it does. And the thing is, the pitcher's so fucking hot. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so this candle I'm definitely going to have to clean up. All right, let's see how this works. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. My napkin was too far up. And I'll have to clean it later. Okay, you know what? I'm going to bring out my other tool. This is really annoying me. This is a pancake pourer. And what I do is I pour this into the pancake pourer. And then I can pour it directly into the candles instead. I didn't use the pancake pourer because sometimes I can get away with just using the... Oh... Popped open, splashed everywhere. Sometimes I can get away with just using the jug so that I don't have to wash this, but sometimes I can't. And I guess today's one of those days.
And you're filling these halfway?
Yep, because that's the one layer. I have to do it a second time for the second layer.
Do you know anyone else trying to do dual sense?
Nope. The one lady I do know, she's selling her company actually. She did like 5 layer scent, which is like so much work. But I'm the only person that I think does it as their main value proposition. Joe Malone does it like at the fragrance maker, but they also have 5 layers, I think, and it's like fucking $300. So their candle is way too expensive for the masses. This is so relaxing. This is ASMR. That's funny. Let's see what else. Humankind clanker? No way. My focus is on selling candles and making the best candles I can. I'm not going to let a stock price dictate whether I can make good candles or not. I know that I make good product. So why would I? People have been trying to convince me, actually. A lot of people have been trying to convince me to launch like a humankind clanker. And I think what it does for people is that it helps them kickstart their projects. But I'm not at the point where I need to kickstart my project. I have $25,000 in revenue, right? Like, I'm at the point, like, a clanker is not going to get me to $1 million in revenue, which is what's next. So, also look at this, perfectly calculated. The first layer done.
Gorgeous.
Ginger snap. Now I have to wash dishes. I have to do it while it's hot, because otherwise,
Do you have to be careful, I assume, about not letting wax go down the drain?
yeah. So I'll show you what I do right now. So I use the napkin that I put outside, and then I'm gonna clean off all the excess wax now. Is there a trigger on the pancake pourer? What do you mean by trigger? There's like a it's like a lever, and you open it and you close it. Marsh says, I'm back. Are we still talking about share? We can't talk about share.
Marjorie made her boss buy one. She said, good job.
Yeah, he did. And I was like, when I saw that, I was like, wow. Because I talked to her boss at FarCon, Kyle. He's really nice. He's a super nice guy. I really like what he does to get me out of it. He was so interested. I'm like, if you're so interested, bro, buy a candle. Like, why? How can you be interested in my shit? You haven't given me your money yet. And then when he finally did, I'm like, makes sense. Okay, great. The lead converted. Yeah, okay. Now you can see the inside is like, I mean, it's hard to see, but there's less wax around the inside now.
Okay, I have a trivia question for everyone who's listening. Do people know why humankind is based on 2 cents? Like why Samantha chose to do a candle company and make her candles with each candle having 2 cents?
I can mute myself if it's too loud.
No, I love it. It's our ASMR.
Okay.
We need it. It's also not that loud.
Okay, great. GM and greetings from Germany.
Wow.
Wow. Hello.
Late night.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag. Do you ship to Germany?
I do ship to Germany.
All right. 9 to 5 sucks.
All right. 9 to 5 sucks. Put in your order.
Welcome, and get your candle.
Welcome and buy your candle. So right now I'm just cleaning my supplies because you have to clean it when the wax is like kind of hot so that it doesn't stay or combine with other fragrances. A lot of other candle makers, they don't clean their stuff as well as me because I guess I don't know, they say it all the same scent anyways. But it feels like to me it's like cooking. Like, would you cook with dirty pans? No, you would never cook with dirty pans. So why are you making candles with dirty equipment? I should make an engagement candle, like candles for people to get engaged to. Oh, and if you guys want to...
put a ring at the bottom.
A ring at the
bottom? Buy
bottom?
one for your girlfriend. If you're still together, by the time it melts, you automatically propose.
Also, I think you folks will find this funny. I have 2 sponges. I have a sponges that say candles, and my other one's a food sponge, but this one is the candle.
I love it. Okay, no one answered me when I asked if people knew why you have dual scented candles.
Yeah, people say why. Please entertain Adrian. Try to answer the question. why is humankind two-scented?
And I'll give you a hint. If you go to the Humankind blog and scroll all the way back to the first blog that was ever written, you might get the answer.
Yes.
This is a good guess. It's about bringing people together.
Yeah. That is not exactly what I wrote, but that's a good part of the narrative, because a lot of my gifting, like, at the end of the day, my products are about, like, I feel like my product is about love. Like, people buy the candles because they love themselves, or they buy it for someone else because they love that person, or it reminds them of another person. So it's a very good guess. Is that the reason for the the product decision? No, but is it a huge narrative in my company? Yes. So very good guess, and I'm glad you said that. Okay. Now that I have to dry these off.
This blog was written November 30th, 2023. So happy anniversary.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. It's been 1 year.
Okay. Ding, 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 ding. It reflects the duality of the human condition.
Good job, Miriam. The human condition.
The top scents are usually lighter. The bottom scents are heavier.
Yes. Combinations provide contrast that can be more enjoyable than one-dimensional flavors. That's true too. That's a product. Yeah. That's a product.
And you get 2 candles for one. You get 2 candles for the price of one.
Yes.
It's like getting 2 flavors of ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so good. Yeah. Combinations provide contrast.
Yeah. And that's why it's humankind, because I don't think any of us are one-dimensional.
A little lore. When Samantha first launched, she launched with a blog post and said, I'm making a candle company and there'll be 2 scents. And the first candles you could buy were tea lights. So she was like sampling scents and putting different together. So the candles weren't actually 2 scents in one candle. They were just 2 little tea lights.
Yeah.
And you could light them one after another. And it was like my most prized possession around last holiday season.
Thank you. And they all arrived all banged up because I didn't ship them right, even though I had tested it. And sometimes some people have saved them, which I really appreciate, because like I think they like seeing like what I had before versus what I make now. But those were the shittiest product of my whole life. Like I was so ashamed of those tea lights when I had launched them.
What do they say? If you're not embarrassed about your first version, you're shipping too late?
Exactly. Yeah. And I was embarrassed, and now I'm here. So it all worked out. Now I'm using rubbing alcohol to clean my glasses. And what this does is it helps to eliminate any excess water that's left, because if any water gets into the wax, it destroys the candle. So that's what I'm doing.
Say more. What do you mean by that?
It doesn't compound well. It's like oil and water, so it will make it not burn right. The water will literally float to the top of the candle, or make it like less smelly. I don't know. It just it's not conducive to good quality candles if you have water anywhere in the process. And funny thing is, I went solo dining to this Michelin restaurant in Amsterdam called Rijks. It's by the museum, RIJKS, and they actually use the same technique, but they use a drinking alcohol to clean their glasses instead of rubbing alcohol, which I found very interesting. And because I took note of that, I told them, I was like, if you're worried about your chef getting the fingerprints on the glass, you should make him wear microfiber gloves, because that's what I use. And they were really nice to me. Then we had I had a drink with the head chef there and the maitre d', because I was able to notice that. So that was a really great experience there. And I was happy that the technique that I discovered is being used in that caliber of restaurant. So that was nice. Okay, now it's totally dry. This one's also, so one other, I know it's hard to hear, but if you can hear it, one indicator that it's totally dry is you hear the squeaking of your rubber gloves on the glass. That's a very good indicator as well. Okay. Time to, what I usually do now is I take my thermometer gun and I will measure the temperature of the candles now. 127, so they have to go down to around 100 to 105 for me to make the typical gradient that I make. So the percentage, I would say, correlates with the minutes. So I have to wait about 20 minutes or so for me to do the swirly thing and then the second layer of the candles. So for now, we can just yap if you would like.
All right.
Yeah, I want to take a break too.
Put your feet up.
Yeah, put my feet up, not do that much.
So what else do you have planned for this weekend?
I have a family. Whoa, new order? 2 new orders.
Yay, people!
Go, yay! I hope
Any
it's
from Germany?
Farcaster. All right, let's look at this. Oh, from Maryam. Thank you very much. The other one from... Oh, Maryam put in 2 orders, I think. One order. Nice. Thank you very much. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. This weekend, I'm seeing my family tomorrow, and then I'm just working all of Sunday. That's it.
What's on the work? Is it unpacking boxes?
Yeah, it's making more candles. I have all of my fall scents are back ordered right now. So because I need to make them. The other thing is that Canada Post, my shipping company, is on strike. So I have to look for alternative shippers, which are unfortunately increased cost. But because I'm in Toronto, what I'm thinking is maybe Monday, I convinced my friend, because he has a car, we're going to drive to the US. I'm going to import the candles, and then I'm going to send them from USPS there.
Damn, girl.
Yeah, because I feel like my customers really need my candles. I feel like they're relying on me to make their Christmas good. I have one customer that bought 12 candles from me for every single family member. So I really need to get I have to get these to my customers, no matter whatever it takes.
All right. And then when you cross the border, you will declare, you have to declare them, or are you going to try to smuggle them?
I mean, I guess I could smuggle them, but I'm going to declare them because I have so much. I have 20 orders that have to go to the US.
Is that wink, wink?
Huh?
I go, is that wink, wink? Because we're on a stream.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with Trump in power there, maybe people are going to have to start paying tariffs on humankind candles. We're going to see.
That's right. You poor Canadians will have to pay lots of tariffs but there will be no regulations for us in the US. So
Yeah.
you should move here and start your candle company.
I know I should. I'll move to New York, and then I'll drop off your candles in person at your house. Be like, let me in. I have your candles for you.
How many do I have to buy for that to happen?
Honestly, if I'm coming from Farcaster, New York, like yeah. You know what? If you let me do that, I'll do. If you let me come on GM Farcaster live with you one day from your house, I'll do it.
Of course. I would love that. Come a day early and come over. I saw you were looking for somewhere to stay. I wanted to volunteer my house, but I actually think I will maybe wanting to stay in the city myself for FarCon.
Oh, really? Nice. We could be roomies.
Yeah, my I'm like an hour-ish train.
Hour?
You can get a like there's a express train that you could do for less, but they're just post-COVID. There's just so few people commuting, kind of. So it's kind of an hour. It's still technically commuter. Like I'm in a commuter town, but it's like I'd rather just maybe stay in the city.
Yeah, that's a good.
But maybe we'll do but maybe pre or post FarCon, we have a little outing up where I am.
Yeah, that would be nice. The sink full of other dishes bother me. Actually, they're clean dishes, but they're the ones because I have a dishwasher. So I use the dishwasher for the dirty dishes, but there's some stuff that I have to hand wash. But I don't have a dish rack because because my sink is small because I have a galley kitchen. So all of the dish racks that I've looked at don't really fit inside the other half of my sink. So those are clean dishes actually. All my dishes are done. Yeah.
Well, one of my biggest life hacks as a mom of 3 people and busy working mom is I go to bed with dirty dishes.
As you should.
And I have learned to just be totally fine with it. And I do my dishes in the morning with my coffee when I have energy.
You learn that? Why did it bother you before?
I mean, did it bother me? No, but it was like when life was simpler, like you could kind of like have the kitchen clean before you went to bed.
Yeah.
And then I just decided I didn't need to have a clean kitchen and I can sleep just fine. But I have girlfriends that like still have that they need to have everything super clean at all times, and it just stresses them out.
Yeah, it does. I can understand that because I used to be like that. When I would wake up in the morning, I would clean my entire house for like 30 minutes or 1 hour or something like that. And that was nice. It was part of my routine. But now, since I've been doing candles, that doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah, because you're founder
mode. Candle mode. Yeah. Founder mode is driving to the US all my candles, importing half of them or something like that, and then sending them off from USPS. I don't know if I'll do it yet, but people keep telling me that it's good for content. So maybe I should do it.
Who's giving you that advice?
Oh, my shop owner. The shop owner.
My feeling is you don't need to do hacks for content. Your content's so good, Sam. Like you just the way you cast is good. And I wouldn't do anything for content. You already have the content. If you want to do it, you should post about it, cast about it. That's great. But don't hack your way.
The thing is, it's not so with the strike and stuff, it's actually cheaper. Like it's cheaper for me to go to the US, but it's a bigger time sink. Like I think I would save around $100 on shipping, like all of my orders if I drove to the US. And the drive is not bad. It's 1.5 to 2 hours, so it's not a humongous lift.
But when you say you're saving money, it's not really you saving, right? It's customers.
I stomach the cost on a portion of the shipping.
Okay.
So
what's the drive? What's the drive to the border?
1.5 hours. Yeah. What's the scene at the border these days to drive through? Are there is it easy to get through?
Yeah, I mean, I have a Canadian passport, and honestly, when I go through the border, a lot of people, like a lot of the border agents, they just think I'm a rich international student because it's like I speak fluent English and I look Asian, and they're like, "All right, go," and they throw my passport back at me.
I'm mapping how far we are.
Yeah, maybe I should drive to your house.
I feel like if you're getting in the car anyway, you might as well do the other 6 hours. Maybe we need a Farcon Niagara.
Farcon Niagara. Niagara's not great.
All right.
Oops.
Farcon Buffalo.
Farcon Buffalo. So sexy. Farcon Buffalo. I'm just responding to all of the casts about us streaming right now. Okay. Oh, I need to set a timer on my phone to check my candles 15 minutes from now. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. Or I'll just stomach the cost. I mean, I'm so busy. Maybe I'll just stomach the cost of paying 30% more for shipping from UPS or FedEx or whatever. I also bribed the post office to take my packages as well, which is really nice because sometimes I bring in so many packages, I feel bad that they have to scan it. So I bring them like donuts or muffins or something. One time I brought this lady the candle because I had to run back because I forgot something. And so all of them at the post office really like me because I bribed them with treats. But I feel like now my bribes are coming into fruition because they're going to take more packages than their bosses allow them to, even though the strike exists.
What's the status on what is the strike? It's like a limited strike?
No, okay, so Canada's National Post Service, which is our version of USPS, has gone on strike for better wages, for better compensation, for better benefits, etc. I think strikes like this should exist, but it definitely is impacting my small business. Yeah, and like Toby, the president at Shopify, like everyone else who's in tech or has a small business is complaining. Like Crumble Cookies, their operation here is pretty much stopped. Like people who are trying to get passports or important documents, all of those things have stopped. So imagine if USPS stopped completely.
Do you and what are the do you have alternatives?
There's FedEx and there's UPS, but a lot of the private carriers now are gouging small. They are gouging because number one, they can't handle the influx of all the packages that are coming from Canada Post, and then the next thing is they just don't have the space. Like they just don't have the space.
Right.
Yeah, so it's a pretty tough situation to be in. I guess like that goes back to like driving to the border. It's like, am I more likely to get through customs, like if I do everything the right way and ship it from the US, or do I take the chance with a 30% surcharge and risk that the Kindles may not get to my customers on time? Yeah. Tough situation to be in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are people striking? They want better wages and better benefits, which is fair because the private companies. So that I think the average Canada Post like deliverer makes around 30 an hour, and they have great benefits because it's a government job, right? And the other thing is that Canada Post is not operational on the weekend, unlike private carriers. Private carriers are operational on the weekend. But the government is trying to negotiate between them and the people at Canada Post. Overall, I think Canada Post, they lost like $1 or $2 billion, or no, not billion. They lost in the hundreds of millions in the past 2 years because they also deliver to rural areas that are not usually serviced by FedEx or UPS. And so it's really unfortunate because since Canada Post is not sending anything, now people in like the Northwest Territories and Yukon and stuff, they literally don't have food. Like moms don't have formula, they don't have powder or whatever. So it's gone on for 2 weeks and it's really impacting everyone here.
Have they striked before?
They have striked before. I think it was either in 2017 or 2018 or way back, like in the 1990s. So, yeah, it's kind of a tough situation for me to be in, especially like this being my first full year of business and Christmas time where my customers are expecting a lot from me. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I will make that decision when I finish making all the candles and I have them all packaged. You should bribe them with healthier treats. Yeah. Like muffins. I think they like donuts. It's just like other service people like policemen. People love a little sweet treat.
Really bringing that dad energy to the chat.
Yeah.
You should definitely do it once. Is that meaning driving to the border to ship?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When they arrest under suspicion of smuggling drugs, then those candles will come bail you out. Yeah, I'm going to start a party DAO for getting me not detained at the border.
Yeah, I was just thinking when you make the grass smelling higher candles, you may have a problem. Unless you're talking about grass that grows in the ground.
Yes.
Which I assumed we weren't, but
when I went to FarCon, I had a few candles on me because some of them weren't Far candles that I was shipping. They were like people's actual orders that I was bringing them in person. Twice when I went to LA and when I went to New York, they made me open up the packages and they swabbed the candles because it's a common thing to smuggle drugs in candles because candles are very dense and heavy. So apparently it's a thing, and I've gotten stopped twice going to different places for bringing candles. And they also stopped me when I went to Spain as well. So everyone, like I'm pretty sure they have me flagged. Like
you could put diamonds in it, rings. That's
actually, yeah, my friend bought this really expensive watch from the US, so maybe I'll tell him I can put it in a candle and then he can bring it back to the US.
Okay, wait. So Samantha, you're 100% coming to FarCon, right?
Yeah.
Will Matayo come?
Oh, actually, maybe. Because he has a new job in New York, so maybe he'll come and work and then do FarCon on the side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pass him the message that I say he should come.
Okay, I will tell him. To play devil's advocate, breast milk was 10 times healthier.
Then what?
No donuts, no muffins? Are you saying I should give the post office people breast milk as a treat?
What are we talking about? We weren't talking. We were talking about formula.
Formula, yeah, formula.
So, that's what it was. We were talking about rural women not having access to formula because of the strike. And
yes, yeah, it's shitty.
That is true. However, there's other things to solve for it as well.
Yeah, the last time Canada Post striked, it did result in really good. It resulted in better rights for people, which is really nice. But we have to sit through this discomfort, in order to get there. So
Well, the post office was created at a time, right, where like the only way to communicate was through post.
Yeah.
And the expectation is they're going to manage kind of point to point delivery for all citizens. And I'm kind of saying post office, but and making the US and Canada synonymous, but it does feel like there's something to like something to be done to like should to reevaluate what should the service be, how does it get funded, what are the needs, do you guys have daily, you said it's throughout the week, 5 days a week daily service to every post office post address?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What is Farcon?
What is Farcon?
Farcon is Farcaster's user conference, organized kind of completely separate from any Farcaster core team. First one was in Boston in 2022 with about 70 people in Boston, organized by Cameron and Grin. It was just like a random, like, hey, we should have a conference completely like permissionlessly launched. And I was there. It was incredible. And then there was a second FarCon in Venice Beach, California last May. And the third FarCon will be in New York City in May of next year.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have a maple scent?
Yep. It's live on my website right now. It's
Marge, go get that maple scent.
go get the maple scent. It's in the winter collection, and it's the burnt maple and smoked leather.
I have an aunt that lives on a farm in Massachusetts, and she taps her trees and makes maple syrup.
Nice.
And you know, you get like, it's like something like 50, like whatever, is it liters? Whatever it is, like whatever the thing is,
Liters,
it's like,
yeah.
is it like 50 liters of sap you just boil down to like 1 liter or something? It's like, or less, or half a liter. It just, you just boil and it turns into syrup.
Yeah, that's totally true. Actually, that's like a Canadian kid field trip. You go to the maple farm and you see how the trees are tapped. Like every single Canadian kid has been to, like, I feel like, a farm and has seen it done. And the sap is completely clear. So what they do is they put a tube into the tree and it like leaks out like a leaky faucet. And you just collect the buckets like once a week or something like that. And the buckets are huge buckets. They nail the buckets to the tree so that it can like get all the sap, and then they bring the buckets to the machine and then they boil it down.
We didn't do trips like that. Growing up in the Philadelphia suburbs, we went to see the Liberty Bell.
Liberty Bell.
That was that was our big field trip. All right, let's look at your website. Humankind.place featured Frosted Nights bundle. Elevate your space with it. All right, so you've got eggnog, rum, fire, and cherry, gingerbread and vanilla, and smoke and ember. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So is this your winter?
Oh, yes. My winter bundle.
These look gorgeous.
Thank you.
Okay, question. If I buy these now, are they made already or do you have to make them?
Vanilla, sugar, and ginger snap is already made. The cherry thing I have to make. I'm making all of them this weekend. So the burnt maple and smoked leather I also have to make.
Ooh, look at these. They're so pretty. And are you doing all your photography?
No, I paid a photographer this time.
How much did you pay? If you don't have to say, but I'm curious.
I can say, I don't care. It's a cost of business. I paid $800 for 6 or 7 shots. But she brought all the lighting. She brought all the props. Mm-hmm. She brought us product stylist as well. So I had a product stylist. and she did everything in 5 hours. And one thing that I like with the way that I run my business is I try to do it myself. So I did the photography myself for the first launch. And then the second time I worked with like a cheaper photographer, but I found that the quality wasn't as good as I would like. And also she wasn't as good with deadlines.
Mhm.
And then I had the third photographer, which is the most expensive one, which is the one that took the pictures on the website. And she was the most expensive one that I had worked with. But she delivered everything on time. Like everything was very clear. Like there was no headaches working with her, which is what I value more now.
The pictures look amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I
All right,
think
I'm
it
gonna
helped a lot. Mm-hmm.
Now I see you still have some fall candles.
Yes.
You've got some sold out. So the ones that you still have, are these old inventory? Like it's inventory that's already made?
No,
Or
these
you,
ones are the fall ones are back ordered right now as well. But I
okay.
have all of the fragrances. I'm making like every single one. Like
So
my
do you
stock
care
will be
what people, do you want people to order? Like, is it better if someone orders a certain collection or it doesn't matter to you?
it doesn't really matter. I think the winter collection is better if people order from that because uh that's what I know for sure I'm gonna make. The fall collection, I still have some like I have the fragrance to make it, but because it's not in as demand, it's not a high priority. Like I still like I have the supplies to make it. Just it's easier for me if people order from the winter collection.
And if people want to order in crypto,
Yeah.
how do they do that?
They're gonna have to DM me the transaction hash of the payment to humankind.base.eth, provide me their email and shipping address, and tell me what candle they like. So just DM me on Farcaster or Warpcast, I guess.
Can
If you
I
would.
buy a Frosted Nights bundle?
Yes, you can with crypto.
Okay. With crypto, yes.
Yes, okay. And you get a disc. I mean, you could use the GM. You could
GM
use
Candles discount?
yeah GM Candles discount. I was gonna say you could use
Okay.
the Candle Club discount, but it's the same discount. So
Okay.
yeah.
So let's figure out how to do this. I'm gonna, and if you see me doing this, you guys should also be doing this. So
Yeah.
get in there. All right, two. All right.
Miriam, good job. You've already
Is
done
there
it.
additional shipping that I have to add on?
You should pick try to pick up because if you pay for shipping, you could technically pay for shipping, but it's like uh yeah, it the options I for some reason I can't remove Canada Post. So if you click pick up in person, I have your stuff on hand. I know that I'll ship it to you.
But if someone wants to pay in crypto, I can't do the order online, right?
Mm,
You have to
oh,
do
like
it.
you want to pay in crypto right now? Okay,
Mhm.
let me actually. Why don't I just give you the quote? I'll just send you the quote in DMs
Okay.
right now. Yeah. Me too, please.
This is me doing my holiday shopping.
Holiday shopping.
And it's because the photography was so good. It's paying for itself.
I would hope so. I would hope so.
Okay, if anyone wants to pay in crypto, DM Sam.
Yes.
Or if for some reason you're watching and you're not on Farcaster, get on Farcaster, then DM Sam or leave a comment and we'll tell you how to do it.
Yes. Oh, I also now that I am over a certain what is it called? Tax threshold. I also have to charge tax as well. Okay.
And now that ETH is over $4,000, the candles like pay for themselves.
Exactly. June candles discount shipping. Okay, there you go. Marge, did you want the price for the bundles in USDC? Because you're Canadian, so just tell me what you would like, and I can do that for you. And I already have, your address. It's the same address, right? I will not say it on stream. Okay, great, Marge. I will send that to you. But I will charge you in Canadian. I have to switch the costs. $250 Canadian. Then the discount is 10.
Sam, what's your ENS or your base ENS that you said?
Humankind.base.eth.
Okay. Do you also have humankind.eth? Or is that someone else?
You know who has it? Deployer has it. And he has like an open source whatever. I would love humankind.eth, but I think he's set on his project. But I would love to buy it from him.
Okay. Humankind.base.eth.
Okay, Marge, I sent you the quote. Also, Miriam, I got your email. I will change it as soon as I will do what you asked me to, as soon as the stream is over. Okay, now it's time.
Okay. Did you get my ETH?
Let me do this first, and then I will double check.
Okay.
So I'm creating the swirls now in my candles. And I use that using coffee sticks. Oops. Okay, whatever. So this is candle dye here. This is liquid dye. When I had first started, I had only used chip dye because my candles were consistently the same color. But now, since I get the gradient, you have to use liquid dye. And so you just swirl it around the edge of the candle. And I'm starting with the ones on the end, because the ones on the end are the ones that dry the fastest. So that's why I gotta do that. Or cure the fastest, I should say. This is a candle that I'm definitely going to have to clean later because I just spilled dye all over the side of it. So sometimes shit happens, and as much as I would like to avoid touching my candles, you just gotta do it. And you gotta clean it up all later. Now, clean up the dye using some alcohol.
Sam, how much more time till the candles are finished? This is like the last leg, right?
No, I still have the second. I have to do the same thing all over again for the second one.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Sorry. Yeah.
We're
Y'all
running
are.
out of time. You can
Yeah.
you
I
can
know.
have the replay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a long process, and that's another reason why my candles are priced where they're priced. Because if it was one layer, then it would be perfect. Then my candles would be curing and I would be totally done. But because it's 2 layers, I have to redo this process. Everything that you just saw, I have to redo again. You want to see the candles. I have a programming challenge that requires focus, but you want to see the candles come out. How much more time? It's going to be a lot more time, and I'm not going to keep Adrian here any longer than 2 hours. This usually takes
Yeah, didn't you say it's usually like an hour and a half?
an hour and a half for the first layer, because that's what I
Mm.
knew I could show like on stream.
Got it.
But realistically, it takes a lot. I think it takes more time than that. So, yeah. And the other thing is that I am only doing 1 candle at a time right now. Usually, I do multiple candles. Like I'll do this, and then I'll move to the second. I'll move to the second type of candle, so that every single step is like a waterfall, with the timing. But because I'm streaming and I am talking to you, I only wanted to focus on 1. But normally, I would be working like this entire time, doing one step or another. Doing one step or another for different collection. Okay, so those candles are set. I have to wait another 20 minutes to do the second layer now. But yeah, there we go. That's what they look like, totally melted with the dye. And I swirl it around the edge of the glass. Just looks like kind of a latte, like a coffee latte and milk or something. And then you get the nice gradient on the edge that you can see, like with these candles here. Here's the one that I need to clean. So yeah, that's stuck. But yeah, you get something cute like that.
How does your place smell?
I'm nose blind, so I can't tell.
Are you? That's sad.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm nose blind. I can't tell anymore. It's nice that so one thing that
You need a vacation.
yeah, well, when I go on vacation, when I come back, what I do is I take a really deep inhale of my place. Because you become less nose blind to your place when you like when you go on vacation and come back. So every time I come back, the first thing when I step into my house is I take a deep breath to make sure that my candles still smell good. Because I don't want to be one of those people that like I think the candles smell good when they don't actually smell good. And they only smell good to me because I smell candles all the time. I need to view my candles as like my smell has to be like optimized for the consumer, not the candle maker.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I would like a vacation though. That would be nice.
You deserve one.
Yeah, well, I'm going to Spain and London to see the Matayo's family, so it'll be a good time there.
When is this?
So I'm leaving on the 27th.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and my business partner will stay at my place for a few days and help to dispatch any leftover orders.
Cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had a business partner.
Well, kind of a business partner, kind of not a business partner. Like he works at Shopify, but he's also like my best friend. So like in taxes and in legal stuff, he is my business partner. But in terms of actual work, he is not, and he doesn't have any equity in the company. But he takes care of my place when I'm gone as a favor. Because the thing is that he lives with his parents still. So, and my place is like downtown. My place is closer to the Shopify office where he needs to be in person. So he has a shorter commute when he stays at my place, and I just ask that he fulfills orders for me.
And make candles.
I make all the stock before. All he does
He's got to join live streams on Friday nights and make candles too.
Yeah, I could put him to work. But he made the candle holders last year. I think you got them, like the wooden
ones.
Yeah,
the tea light ones. Yes. Okay. What do you think? Okay, so I don't have tea lights anymore, but I have these beautiful little wooden tea light holders.
Yeah.
Are there other things I can do with them?
Use more tea lights.
I know. All right, I'll use more.
Yeah, I guess you could get a big pack from IKEA or something, but they're pretty small. I don't know what else you would use them for.
I love them though.
Yeah, but Marge has some nice stuff though, like vases and plates and cups. Like, she has some good stuff for sale too. That I think you should look at.
Yeah, and if someone wants to buy Marge's stuff, where's her website?
Yes. Marge, would you like to share your website or your Instagram? I can share your Instagram. It's made by Marge on Instagram.
Oh, yeah. All right. DM.
Damn, there's another company called Made by Marge and they make cookies. That's crazy. DM.
Okay, Instagram. Made by Marge, I found. Marge, you staying warm? I saw you're getting snow.
Oh, let me check my transaction hash now. My base scan. Oh, do you have the transaction hash, Adrian? I didn't get yours. And Marge, I also don't. If you could paste the transaction hash to Marge in the chat, that would be really helpful. Because I don't see the thing on base scan yet.
Oh, Marge missed what I said. I was asking if you're staying warm. I saw it was snowing. Here. All right. Okay, I DM'd you the base scan.
Thank you. Okay, I saw what you messaged me, Marge. No problem. Thank you for DMing me the base scan. This is, let's see. Okay, perfect. You should have gotten the order in your email.
Success.
Let's go. You made a fire? What do you mean you made a fire?
Because
like
it's
outside.
cold.
Yeah.
Get-
Marge is building a pottery studio in her backyard. I can't wait to see.
Ooh,
Yeah.
with like say more. A studio for making it, and then are you going to have your own kilns?
Yeah. Are you going to get like a huge kiln, like those really heavy kilns? Are you going to
My
use
mom
like,
built a pottery studio in her house when we were growing up, and she
Really?
taught, and she had a little she had electric kiln in the house, and she taught after school classes to the elementary school. Like for like we
Aw.
lived near an elementary school, and she would do after school classes, and people would walk to her house, and she taught pottery.
That's so cute.
Yes.
Wait, was that her full-time job, or was that like her hobby?
It was her job. She had a lot of a lot of random little projects. I wrote about her recently in my blog or my Substack, where like we made so much fun of her growing up because we told her she quit things all the time. We're like, you're a quitter. She didn't stick with anything. So she had a flower arranging business that she did. She did the pottery thing. And she quit, and the world is like, you quit everything. But it was like, but she also did so much, whatever she wanted. And it was kind of, I forget what I actually wrote. Somehow in my blog, I switched it to just like, it's not about quitting. Someone said something. I don't remember what it was. I have to read this. But so I guess it was her job, but it was just, she was an artist and had lots of little things she did.
As she should. As many of us do.
That was it. Dabbling. She dabbled in a lot of things. That was it.
Yeah. Put the blog. Plug the blog.
That's it. And then, and the reason I did this is because Anna Morris, who's Clusia on Farcaster. Okay, I'm gonna share this with you, and then hold on. Let's. Okay, so if you go to, this is my Substack, it's some of the things, and scroll down to, no. Quitting versus dabbling, here. I'd post it in the chat, but you guys can't copy and paste things from this chat. I'll put it in anyway. It's, but anyway, so if you come down here, I wrote, if we're lucky, life is long. We don't need to have a single career path or a singular focus. And this came from Anna Morris's recent cast on Farcaster. This was where she wrote, as a serial dabbler, that's where I got the word from. I tend to focus on the fact that I gave up on so many things. But as Camilla said, every activity we spend time on gives us skills and experience that enrich our life. Today, I want to celebrate activities that I gave up on and what they have given me. Let's share in the replies.
Wow.
So this is shout out to all the quitters. So my mom built a pottery studio, taught kids, and quit, or dabbled.
That's great. Thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate that. It's beautiful.
Here, and you know what? Nope, not a channel here. Recasting, because we're talking about this on our channel making for Farcaster Fridays. Okay, that's now brought up into your feed if you want to see it.
Thank you. I think we are right at 2 hours.
Amazing. I'm sorry we didn't get to see all the candles being made.
Sorry, folks. If you want to have a full work day with me, you're going to have to come here and put in the work yourself. Yeah.
All right, Sam, thank you for making candles with us. You're amazing.
Thank you for having me on the Humankind Advent Calendar. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your orders. I think you and Nounish are super awesome people, and I'm so grateful and I hold so much gratitude that I'm able to partner with you.
We feel the same way. Congratulations on 1-year anniversary.
Thank
And everybody, I know you're just waiting because you have all weekend to use a discount code, but
Use the
don't
discount
wait.
code. Don't wait.
Don't wait because you're going to forget. Use the discount code GM Candles on humankind.place. If you could see my house right now, I am surrounded by candles.
Yes.
Look how happy I am. I know the warning said I'm not supposed to move. Look at these gorgeous candles. My house smells amazing.
Yes.
My life has gotten so much better since I started lighting humankind candles. I can't even tell you. Yes, tell your boss. They make great corporate gifts as well.
Yes.
So if you have a company and you want to send it to your clients, they make good teacher gifts. They make good gifts for bribing the post office. They make good gifts for your mother-in-law. They make good gifts for yourself, your mother, all the people in your life. Humankind.place GM candles.
All right. Thank you so much.
And by the way, I'm going to do something real quick. Hold on.
Yes.
No, it's going to set. All right. That's it. I'm going to end the stream. I think it's going to roll our GM Farcaster credits because it's set up to do so. So just
Okay,
ignore
great.
that.
Bye, everyone.
Right.
Good night.
Happy Friday. Have a great weekend,
Friday,
everyone. Thanks, and bye.